Boys, come over here.
Okay, the path should be open now.
Think the plan worked?
We'll see soon. Let's go and find Genghis.
I wonder how he's doing. Maybe the contamination wore off already.
Maybe.
I did it! Ah! All right. All right.
keepers.
This is nice.
Swamp! It's gone!
And there's the pipe I couldn't see before.
Is it a little narrow?
Genghis is pretty teeny. I think we'll just have to squeeze. Come on!
No. This is nice. This is nice. You're strong. That hurt. Hey, that hurt.
Time to
Yeah,
move.
that's more like it. All right.
Oh, wow. That was, tight.
Definitely regretting that 7th slice.
Looks like these mubies had no trouble making a squeeze.
So, where's Genghis?
Let's keep moving and find out. Come on! Yay! We did it! Ooh, yummy!
Let's go. Whoa, what is this place?
I think this is where the magic happens.
And there's the wizard.
That stuff Genghis is dumping into the cauldron.
Gotta be the protein.
Purple powder. That tracks.
This
Finders
is nice.
keepers.
This is nice. Ah! All right. Yo, G-Dog, what are you doing up there, man?
Ensuring the survival of my species. What does it look like?
I mean, it kind of looks like you're poisoning the water.
Poison? You've got it all wrong, Turtles. This is the cure. I'm just helping remind mutants who they really are. Predators!
Who the heck is that?
Another new mutant.
They're really coming out of the brickwork.
Humans want to put us at the bottom of the food chain. But we are the apex. We're going to put the jungle back in concrete jungle. And make Manhattan the capital of a new mutant-controlled society.
Guys, is it me? Or does she smell a little bit amazing?
Like red drink from the bodega on a hot summer night.
Dude, yes!
Guys, focus. We're missing the monologue. I'm sorry, who are you? We didn't catch your name.
Chameleon was the name written on my cage. But names are for pets. When we take this city, we will know each other as we would in the wild, by scent.
Yeah, so about that clearly evil plan, Cammy, we're definitely going to expose it.
Let all of New York know that you're the one making all the Mubies act crazy.
Dead turtles tell no tales. Oh, Genghis! Remember how the swamp got drained with your tadpole brothers still inside? These turtles were the ones who pulled the bath plug.
Not there!
Drop the axe, Genghis.
We don't want to hurt you.
So what? Y'all only hurt baby frogs?
Genghis, there were no tadpoles.
Cammy said y'all tried to act like me. I'm immune to your sweet talk.
Hey!
Ouch! I'm back. You're
You know,
strong.
it's not too late for you to get on board with Cammy's plan. A whole city, just for us mutants?
We need to
Easy
share
mode.
the city, Genghis. We've made a lot of human friends this summer that wouldn't appreciate becoming homeless, or worse.
Those humans are smart to befriend you. They don't want to end up on the streets, like the Mubies.
Everybody deserves a home.
Y'all just a bunch of sucker collaborators. This is for my brothers. And I don't just mean the ones you flushed down the toilet. This is for my mutant brothers in arms. Together we will take this city.
The more I think about it, is Cammy's plan practical?
Yeah, like, if we don't have names, how will social media accounts work? Or will we not have Vibester in this proposed dystopia?
We can have whatever we want. That's the whole point of running our own animal kingdom.
You sure about that? I think the only social network Cammy had in mind was sniffing each other's butts.
He's down.
Should I grab the stretcher?
Before we move, Genghis, there's one very important thing we need to take care of.
Oh, yeah, we should probably turn the water filter back on.
I just love the old school font on this terminal. Very Last Moonfighter. Filter on.
The purple. It's going away.
Now the water's crystal clear.
And I can clearly see a TCRI logo on that floating canister.
Wait, TCRI? They're behind this?
That doesn't make any sense. Cammy seems to genuinely hate humans.
Yeah, I can't imagine her collaborating with Cynthia Utrom.
Let's put a pin in this discussion. We've had enough revelations for one day. That was
Time
cool,
for some pizza.
wasn't it?
Ow! I feel a pretty big bump.
That shiner has nunchucks written all over it. Just saying.
You up for an interview, Genghis?
I guess so. Who's this guy?
Sai Modi. I'm doing research into the protein which seems to have affected your brain.
You mean the pheromone?
Pheromone? Ah, yes, of course! It is a pheromone! That's completely consistent with the carbon structure I observed.
Okay, well, this explains why we all thought Cammy smelled so good.
So Cammy put her own love potion into the tap, and that's what made the Mubies act all nuts?
Well, now that we've purified the water, we should give it a few days. See if they chill out.
Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna confront TCRI about the canister you found. They must have a hand in this.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Hey, Genghis, I brought you something that might make you feel better.
A fishbowl with... tadpoles!
You were right. There were tadpoles in that water. And they're alive. Found these swimming around in the sewers near the blast hole.
Wow, Mikey. This does make me feel better. You know, being an only frog, I'm pretty jealous of the camaraderie you guys have. If I'm honest, I think that envy is what the pheromone sort of unleashed. But after you guys rescued me, I came to realize that I do have brothers.
Really? Who?
You four.
Oh, right. Yes, totally.
There's a new big bad in the Big Apple. I'm bringing you an exclusive first look at Cammy Chameleon. This photo was taken by the Teenage Turtles soon after they discovered she was poisoning the water. Cammy may not have Superfly's size, but boy is she a planner, folks. And she isn't acting alone. The Turtles discovered that Cammy was using a canister with TCRI's logo to poison the water. I reached out to TCRI to ask what their equipment was doing on municipal property. And guess what? They actually responded. A spokeswoman said Cammy escaped from their lab as part of a jailbreak carried out by pro-mutant activists, along with the several hundred reject mutants that touched down in Manhattan last month. So, why the term rejects? According to TCRI, these are defective mutants, failed experiments. That is all kinds of messed up. But the point is, A creepy pharmaceutical company is making new mutants, people, and their story does not add up. Why would one of their former test subjects be trying to poison her fellow escapees? Stay subbed as I find answers.
What the heck? Curfew's still not lifted.
No school tomorrow? Again?
City says there's still too much reject mayhem in our district.
They'll always be mubies to me.
What gives, Donnie? Why haven't they chilled out? We fixed the water.
Beats me. Sai says all of his test sites are still negative. Could be that Kimmy's pheromone has an unusually long half-life?
What's April got to say?
Oh, geez. Apparently a bunch of mubies are clogging up the subway tunnels. 2 and 3 trains are at a standstill.
What else is new?
We better go clear the tracks.
Yeah, we don't want New Yorkers putting mubies in the same category as signal problems.
April says she wants to come with and see firsthand what's going on. So I guess I'll grab a quick shower and...
Nah, dude, we don't have time for your 45-minute routine.
You'll have to settle for a light misting of a squeeze.
Let's go.
Okay, team. Let's make our way to the station where the Mubies are blocking the tracks. Wait, can I try that again? I feel like I should be playing it more cool.
Sorry, it's the news. You only get one take.
So, are you like live streaming right now, April?
You bet.
How many viewers do we have?
Just a few thousand. These are off-peak hours for the socials.
Just a few thousand, eh?
Huh. Okay, nice humble brag.
Turns out, talking turtles are totally trending. Also, I stepped up my hashtag game.
Hashtag Ninja Life.
Hashtag painful.
I'll get you.
Right! You're strong.
Hey! It hurt! Delivery
Yeah, that's more
complete!
like it. This is nice. All right.
Not a lot of people here.
What did you expect? There's a mutant infestation, and they're bigger than rats.
Just a couple of stops and we get to see it ourselves. Not there!
More angry. I'm back.
Nice! Delivery complete!
shiny.
So, if TCRI is calling these reject mutants, what's an approved mutant?
Yeah, like if we grew up in one of their test tubes or whatever, would we be approved?
Some of us are definitely still in beta. Cough, cough, Michelangelo! Sorry, bad allergy.
Me? What's wrong with me?
Creepy TCRI scientist log. Subject 603456 will not stop talking. Adjust ooze seasoning and retry experiment.
This is nice. Let's go. Can you even imagine multiple Mikeys?
Are you kidding? That would be awesome. I would have so many best friends.
I officially regret miking you guys up.
Not
Making
there!
me more angry.
Yay! We did it!
Great.
Finders
Another one.
keepers.
Wow, actual mole people.
Let's make this nice and clean, folks. No showing off for camera.
Tuttles! About time you showed up.
Leatherhead? What are you doing here?
Commuting? What does it look like?
That's cool. I just didn't realize you were comfortable riding public transportation.
Best thing for this doomed planet, really.
I think what Mikey meant was, we're surprised you're okay with all the stairs.
Why? 'Cause I'm a giant crocodile?
Your words, not ours.
Yeah, but I'm completely incognito in this pleather fedora I whipped up.
Well...
Gagging over my 1940s detective realness and clear the tracks. I'm late for a scrap sale. Let's get this train moving.
Well done!
Oh no.
It hurt!
guys.
Now that's a clear tunnel.
I can shine a light all the way to 96th Street.
Thanks for unsticking us, turtles. I'll knit you some nice fall sweaters.
Stand clear of the closing doors.
Oh no. I thought you retired your conductor voice when you grew out of your model train phase.
Phase? Rail fan for life, brah.
They
Mission
didn't stand
complete.
a chance.
All right, who's gonna do the post-game interview?
Typically, that's the MVP, so I guess me? But Mikey's gonna pout if he doesn't get the attention, so go ahead, little bro.
Yeah, I'm not sure an on-screen gig for the local news is really my brand.
Maybe we do need another take. This time, more happy you saved the MTA?
Why? It's not like we can ride it to high school.
By the time they lift curfew, we'll have gotten our GEDs.
Okay, but is that just a little bit, I don't know, bleak?
Just like Donnie's career prospects as a scientist, after his bogus idea that stopping the pheromone would fix everything?
It's true. We're doomed. I'd crawl back into my shell if I still fit.
Whoa, guys, what is going on? You four are usually a lot more, positive.
We're jaded, April O'Neil. We've hit rock bottom, and we're embracing our gritty new identities.
That was fast.
Isn't that what human girls are attracted to? Men who are clear-eyed and stoic?
What the actual flip, Leonardo? Yeah, maybe my grandma liked Clint Eastwood. I don't know.
Take it easy, Casanova. I know we told you to release your inhibitions, but...
Wait, did you just say inhibitions?
Yeah, so?
So, isn't Cammy's whole evil plan to release mutants' inhibitions so they can rise up and take over New York or whatever?
That sounds scary.
I think y'all just got pheromoned. Poof! Whoa, look at all that purple dust! Cammy must be using the subway ventilation system to spread the pheromone.
Dang, not only does she smell good, she's also, really smart.
Let's get out of here, now. Thanks for rushing over, Sai.
I'm not studying to become the type of doctor that makes house calls, but this is no ordinary house.
I already feel 1,000,000 times better.
Just a little bit of fresh air to clear the lungs.
But how long will this air be safe to breathe?
Fair worry. If Cammy is spreading the pheromone via the subway, it's only a matter of time before those particles waft into the sewers.
We have to keep Dad safe.
Plus, can you imagine if all of our friends went into frenemy mode at once?
That's a boss rush we aren't ready to handle.
We need to create a clean room.
Really? This actually is pretty tidy by our standards.
That stack of pizza boxes is supposed to be an ottoman.
No, I mean clean room in the laboratory sense. You know all that steam rising from the grates in Times Square? That's exhaust from the underground. If we could reverse that flow and bring air into the sewers, it would create positive air pressure. There'd simply be no room for pheromone particles to squeeze their way in from the subway.
Mind blown.
Actually, there is a ventilation shaft not too far from here.
We used to play hide and seek there all the time.
Perfect. I'll go with you. See if I can reverse the flow.
Come on! Yo, being even just a skosh pheromone was kinda intense, right?
Totally. Now I understand what Bebop, Rocksteady, and Genghis must have gone through.
The whole can't keep your instincts in check thing.
I almost bought a vintage Redbird model train on eDeal for $2 grand. Although, I seriously might still bid on it.
Let's just hope this clean room plan works. Can you imagine if Dad got pheromone?
Yikes, the last thing we want to experience is Splinter's unchecked instincts.
Like the time he was sleepwalking and came to tell us about all his rad girlfriends? Can we talk this out?
Hey!
Nice move.
Even though the vent shaft's close to our lair, we should approach from above to minimize exposure.
Bit of a long cut, but better safe than pheromoned.
Nice!
What's this? Now I'm grumpy.
That hurt! Come on, take it easy. Sorry.
Are those gas bunny ears?
We originally designed these so we could drink Alpine Crush and keep both pants on the controller.
But saw off the bottom of the bottles, stretch over some pantyhose.
Got yourself a gas helmet.
We sip clean air through these straws.
Clever.
Donnie, show your moves.
Easy mode.
Yo, Sai, how'd you come up with the idea to turn the sewers into a clean room? I mean, I know you're a scientist and all, but the idea rolled off your tongue so fast.
Have you ever noticed when you first walk into my parents' warehouse, it smells strongly of Indian spices? But as soon as you step into my lab in the back room, the smell is gone? Positive air pressure. All of that cardamom, turmeric, and curry powder is kept at bay.
I'm just glad we're not trying to seal off our living room with duct tape.
Yeah, we are weirdly bad at tearing off pieces of tape.
Whoever invented that stuff clearly had more than 3 fingers.
Yeah!
So, this control panel is a bit archaic. Let's see if this combination reverses the airflow. Not quite.
I think the fan noise is attracting newbies.
Let's buy Sai some time to figure out the controls.
Now I'm grumpy.
Hey!
Rise and shine.
How's it looking, Sai?
If fan A is set to intake, why is fan B disabled? Maybe if I enable fan C? Sorry, guys.
It's okay, we got this.
Come on, fine. Take it easy.
Ouch!
I can't keep this up much longer. I need to take a break here, guys.
Give me something out!
Maybe I flip all the switches to the left.
Wrong way, Sai. Now all the fins are set to exhaust. That's the opposite of what we want.
If any movies didn't know we were here already, they know now.
Peace! Sort this out! Ouch! Peace! Can we sort this out? I don't want to bomb.
I'm gonna take a break, guys.
No! We were so close! I'll
Hey.
get you.
Yo, being even just a skosh pheromone was kinda intense, right?
Totally. Now I understand what Bebop, Rocksteady, and Genghis must have gone through.
The whole can't keep your instincts in check thing.
I almost bought a vintage Redbird model train on eBay for $2,000. Although, I seriously might still bid on it.
Let's just hope this clean room plan works. Can you imagine if Dad got pheromoned?
Yikes, the last thing we want to experience is someone's unchecked instincts.
Like the time he was sleepwalking and came to tell us about all his bad girlfriends?
Ew!
Yay! We did it! Even though the vent shaft's close to our lair, we should approach from above to minimize exposure.
Bit of a long cut, but better safe than pheromoned.
Come on! Come on, take it easy. Yay!
Sorry about
we did
that.
it!
just in time.
Are those gas bunny ears?
We originally designed these so we could drink Alpine Crush and keep both pants on the controller.
But saw off the bottom of the bottles, stretch over some pantyhose.
Got yourself a gas helmet.
We sip clean air through these straws.
Clever.
Yo, Sai, how'd you come up with the idea to turn the sewers into a clean room? I mean, I know you're a scientist and all, but the idea rolled off your tongue so fast.
Have you ever noticed when you first walk into my parents' warehouse, it smells strongly of Indian spices? But as soon as you step into my lab in the back room, the smell is gone? Positive air pressure. All of that cardamom, turmeric, and curry powder is kept at bay.
I'm just glad we're not trying to seal off our living room with duct tape.
Yeah, we are weirdly bad at tearing off pieces of tape.
Whoever invented that stuff clearly had more than 3 fingers.
Well done!
So, this control panel is a bit archaic. Let's see if this combination reverses the airflow. Not quite.
I think the fan noise is attracting newbies.
Let's buy Sai some time to figure out the controls. Hey! Good pizza.
How's it looking, Sai?
If fan A is set to intake, why is fan B disabled? Maybe if I enable fan C? Sorry, guys.
It's okay, we got this.
Maybe I flip all the switches to the left.
Wrong way, Sai. Now all the fins are set to exhaust. That's the opposite of what we want.
If any muties didn't know we were here already, they know.
Hey! Come on, take it easy. Hey!
Much better.
I need to take a break here, guys.
By process of elimination, all switches to the right.
That's it. All the fans are pulling in outside air.
Let's take off our helmets.
Smells like hot dogs?
It must be right underneath the street vendor.
I mean, we gonna hit that, or...?
Surely some celebratory street meat is in order. We did establish the clean room after all.
That was
That
cool.
wasn't that hard.
Wasn't it? I can't keep this up much longer.
Boys!
There he is.
Yeah, where have you been, Dad?
We wanted to tell you it's safe to breathe the air now, but you weren't in your room.
Old men need privacy too, you know.
Fair point.
Anyway, you have to see this. Wait, what is that horrible smell?
Raw sewage?
Oh, it's teenager!
It was Donnie's turn to do the laundry. Chore wheel doesn't lie.
I've squeezed our bandanas. What? Oh, excuse me for not ironing. I'm a little busy saving the city.
Now that the sewer has no exhaust, we're all trapped with your odor. You boys need to recommit to personal hygiene. Which, speaking of, look who's on the front page of the Manhattan Post.
Hygiene heist.
Is that security camera footage of Leatherhead making off with an armful of toilet paper?
Do you know any other giant crocodiles who wear skinny jeans, or...
Oh, no. No, she must have gotten pheromoned. But how?
She was saying how much she likes to ride the subway.
Man, another frenemy? We can't catch a break.
We gotta stop her before she steals something more serious and ends up behind bars.
Let's head over to the shopping center where she boosted the toilet paper. See if anyone knows where she went. Okay, what shall I do today? Since the shopping center Leatherhead stole from is still under construction, we'll have to gain access from the rooftops.
This is nice.
Finders keepers.
This is nice. Raph, smash! You're strong. Ouch. You're strong. Come on, take it easy. This is nice. Sorry. Yeah, that's more like it. All right. Yummy.
That hurt! Delivery complete! All right.
This is the last place Leatherhead was seen.
So now what?
Let's look for any clues.
Mikey?
Hey, Dad.
Wait, I can't see you. Let me turn my phone sideways.
It's just a voice call, Dad.
You're all there?
Yeah, this is actually a bit of an intervention.
We're extremely concerned that you're still getting your news from print newspaper.
What?
That newspaper you showed us earlier, did it have words on both sides? Because that must be very advanced technology.
Very funny. Not only is traditional newspaper informative, it also makes for excellent bedding. And if I'm so old, why was I the one breaking the news that your roommate is a toilet paper thief?
Willie's not wrong.
Nice!
Another one.
Toilet paper.
Sounds like something Leatherhead would hoard.
Certainly a fundamental survival tool.
All right, let's follow the trail.
Made it.
Look, there's a giant hole in the ground.
Something tells me that's not construction related.
Why do I feel like Leatherhead never returned that jackhammer?
She must have drilled in from underneath, stolen the toilet paper, then escaped back through the hole.
And in the process, she created a portal for newbies to flood the shopping center. Let's handle these guys and see what's at the bottom.
Come on! Smash! It hurt! Ouch! All right!
Hey! Come on, take it easy. That hurt. Hey! Come on, take it easy. You guys ready?
Cowabunga!
Yay!
can't stop
We did
me.
it!
All right!
We're in a subway tunnel.
Let's mop up these movies fast, before we inhale too much pheromone.
Or get hit by an oncoming train, you know, whichever. I need your help.
Easy mode.
This is nice.
I'll get you.
Sorry. Yeah, that's more like it.
Come on!
Smash! Ow, that hurt!
Livery complete! It hurt!
This is nice.
Time
That
to
was
move!
easy. Ah! I'm back.
Not
oh
there!
no!
Hey! Come on, take it easy.
Ouch!
Hey! Come on, take it easy.
All right. This is nice.
Get hurt!
Hey, that hurt. You're strong. You're strong. Hey, that hurt.
Hey! Come on, take it easy. Get hurt! Come on, take it easy. I need to take a break here, guys.
All right. Ouch.
I can't keep this up much longer.
That's the last of the Mubies.
And zero sign of Leatherhead.
Looks like she dropped a few rolls.
But the toilet paper trail goes cold.
Now what?
We need to keep a closer eye on the news. Maybe if we get to the next crime scene faster, we can catch Leatherhead in the act.
Anyone else starting to get that pheromone tingle? Let's head to the surface before we get into another family feud. That was cool.
I feel so alive.
Wasn't it?
Sai, what would it take to develop a cure?
Now that the pheromone is airborne, it's kind of our only move.
We can't play whack-a-mole sabotaging the HVAC at every single subway station. No offense to the actual mole, Mubies.
You're proposing we create some kind of antidote to revert mutants from an agitated state?
Everyone cool that I'm filming this?
Huh. A video log could be helpful if we win a Nobel Prize. That was a joke. I actually did prototype some pheromone antibodies, but none have been effective. The issue is any sample I use has been degraded from its source.
So what? You need Cammy?
Just a handful of her scales would likely do the trick.
I mean, if we had any idea where she is, maybe.
Wait, we don't need to know where Cammy is. We only need to know where she's been.
Why do I feel like we're about to get another nature documentary knowledge drop?
Chameleons molt. We just need to find some of Cammy's sloughed off skin.
So we go back to the water treatment plant, see if she shed any there.
That's a promising idea. It just might work.
Don't ham it up for camera, Si.
Okay, fellas. Once more unto the breach.
You know it.
Let's head back to the water treatment plant and see if we can find some of Cammy's skin.
For science.
Yummy! Finders keepers. Awesome!
What's it, guys?
Delivery complete! Sorry.
Okay, guys, we need to find some of that reptile skin. According to the nature doc, they normally leave it in dark, humid places.
Well, then this is definitely the place. We're back! Whoa! What happened to this place?
Somebody call FEMA.
This might be my bad. Remember when we hacked the terminal? There was an option for a limiter, which I obviously disabled.
Why, obviously?
Well, I just figured the more clean water we flush back into the system, the better.
Well, it looks like you flooded the place, and all these mubies have been pickling in pheromone juice.
Suboptimal. But let's focus on finding that skin, yeah?
Guys, did any of you see that?
Nope. Definitely didn't see a dark shadow lurking in the corner.
Get together, guys.
We shouldn't have split up.
No skin so far.
Could Cammy's husk itself be invisible?
Paging Dr. Pattenborough.
No idea. Sometimes I fall asleep during the documentary, okay? Let's just keep looking.
Yo, over there. Chameleon skin.
Looks like a discarded Halloween costume.
Nice! Let's secure the specimen.
I'm grumpy. Anyone else getting serious extraterrestrial 3 vibes?
Overuse of green lighting.
Reliance on cheap jump scares?
I'd rather fight deranged newbies than sit through that flop again.
Is this maybe how people see the Mutants? As dark, frightening creatures?
I think people are scared of what they can't see clearly. That's why we have to shed a light, you know?
I don't want a bomb. This is not good.
Donnie, it's your turn.
Easy mode.
Delivery complete. Hey! Ooh, yummy. Delivery complete. Great. We got what we came for.
Now let's get this thing under a microscope.
I'll drop this off at Size Lab so you can begin research on the pheromone antidote.
That was cool.
And
Wasn't
that's
it?
okay, let's be careful here.
So, I've been monitoring the citizen reports, and one of them stood out. A night watch woman at a Queens car factory keeps saying she feels earthquakes.
Could that just be the subway?
Well, the factory is directly on top of the L. But, get this, what she's reporting is more rhythmic and persistent than typical train rumble.
Sometimes I hear a faint thunk 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 coming from under the living room.
I don't think there's anything faint about what this woman is hearing.
It's Leatherhead, jackhammering her next hole.
Now you're feeling me.
And if there's a subway tunnel right underneath, that would totally make sense.
If you guys can get there before Leatherhead finishes her hole, you can catch her in the act.
Let's go. We don't want to miss her this time.
Okay, what shall I do today?
Boys, come over here.
This way to the car factory.
Let's be quick so we can catch Leatherhead red-handed. That's not funny.
This is not good.
Can't we talk this out? Please.
Sorry.
Move.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Whee! Take that. My God.
Johnny, it's your turn.
Easy mode.
Ooh, yummy.
Mic drop. Take that. Whee! Mic drop.
Well done. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Sai, how we looking?
Sample you brought me is a great start. The music is constructing molecular modeling experiment.
So, what's the ETA on the cure?
Well, it took 23 years to cure polio, just 4 for the mumps. I suppose that's the range.
I'm sorry, you lost me at years.
New York is burning, Si. We're going to need something way faster.
Right. I'll see what I can do to speed things up. Safety first.
I need to take a break here, guys. Time to move!
Take that! Whee! Mic drop. Take that!
Awesome!
All right, Leatherhead should be close.
Get in my room. What's this?
Ooh, yummy!
Look, it's her.
We're just in time.
Hey, Leatherhead, what you got there?
Turtles! I've been casing this joint for 2 weeks. Find your own source of car batteries.
You don't even have driver's licenses.
So, they'll just be useless scraps of paper when society collapses.
Is it me, or is Leatherhead weirdly obsessed with the apocalypse?
Toodles!
Cowabunga!
Where'd she go?
Hard to see with all these mubies in my face.
grumpy.
Leatherhead wants car batteries. Maybe she needs juice for a post-apocalyptic road trip?
That would be a great playlist.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Ouch! Not so fast.
This is nice.
Riddle me this. City's under attack, a 1973 Ford Falcon pulls up next to you. Window rolls down, and it's Leatherhead, offering you the last ride out of town. Do you step into the passenger seat?
Oh, dude, that's a toughie. In the wild, crocodiles eat turtles.
I'd be more concerned about being trapped in a small space
Or being forced to listen to a bootleg recording from the early Australian punk scene.
This is not good.
This one was good in my room. Donnie, show your moves.
Easy mode.
Nice! This is nice.